I think there's 17, 18,000 Aavegotchis in total. And that is all controlled by the DAO. So the DAO has ultimate responsibility to decide the inflation rate or the total supply of Aavegotchis.
How do you view that? Because we see like projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club, for example, going the Mutant Ape route where they wanted to increase supply to drive down a little bit of that price and let people in. How do you feel? Are you guys are just going to continue to have these haunts where more gotchis are introduced into the ecosystem, or is there a theoretical cap?
The theoretical cap is that we want everyone in the world to have an Aavegotchi someday. So that could be 4, 5, 6 billion, wherever we're at now in 2022. So that part is something I think we're explicitly different in that we don't want to just be this 10K PFP type of play. We want to say, look, if you're a collector, Haunt 1, you're good to go. You've got the original 10K. But if there's enough demand, especially with the Gotchiverse coming out, where we're going to need lots of players, then when the time comes, you'll see it reflected in the lending rates. If it's just too expensive to even borrow an Aavegotchi, it'll be time to introduce a third generation of Aavegotchis. And the DAO has total control in the amount it inflates, how often it inflates, and even maybe how it inflates. Like the second one basically was similar to the first, different amount, 15 instead of 10. There were new collaterals introduced. There were new collectible eyes. Their eyes have rarity, so some ultra rare eyes that were only exclusive to Haunt 1 or Haunt 2. But we could see more changes in the future, I'm sure, to reflect whatever the needs are at the time. And, now that Ghost is listed on Aave, that's kind of the prerequisite. Every Aavegotchi is funded by Aave listed tokens. I'm just waiting for the day we get Haunt 3 and we get some GHST themed Aavegotchis. It's like Aavegotchi, inception. So looking forward to that.
Love it, man. So we kind of did a good breakdown. I think we laid the foundation, of course, for the project, and then you kind of gave a quick breakdown of Aavegotchi in general. For the people that are more experienced, for your community members now that have been around for a while, let's get into a little bit more in depth on what you guys have coming right now. Gotchiverse is part of the thumbnail that we have for today. You guys released a 15-second little hype snippet of a trailer that's coming out. Basically, your Gotchiverse is about to launch. Give me a full primer on what is to expect.
This is the good stuff. All right. No, this is exciting. We're just so thrilled. We've grown so much in the last year. We have about 35 core team members on Pixelcraft now, all dedicated to maintaining Aavegotchi.com, but also building out the Gotchiverse. And that includes hiring veteran game developers, up-and-coming game developers, game economists. Everybody's all hands on deck to deliver a metaverse that is not cookie cutter, not something that, you'll know it's Aavegotchi when it's done, right? It'll be true to the brand and to the protocol. So as on-chain as possible and innovating where possible. So this metaverse, I always describe it as, imagine like 1994 Legend of Zelda, like hand dipped in a little bit of acid or microdosed in LSD, however you want to call it. So it's like a vibrant, colorful world that is kind of our dream state for the Aavegotchis. They're spirits, right? So this is where they go home. This is their homeland. And there's a whole lot of lore. It's like a DeFi RPG. So we are really embracing it in those terms and trying to build out something that is almost like a new genre. Like it's a mix mash of genres and gameplay you maybe are familiar with, whether it's Clash of Clans crafting, Minecraft crafting, or some of the kind of melee battle stuff like a Diablo inspiration with the MMORPGs. We've kind of pulled all of that together to create a cute, approachable, but rather deep RPG experience. And that comes into, every trait will affect your Aavegotchi's performance. Every item that you equip, all your wearables, those have different use cases and powers. And at the end of the day, you're trying to earn and gather 4 different raw elements of the world to use them to craft rare NFTs. And so it's really truly DeFi in the sense that your land parcel has in the contract, it has a bunch of ERC20 tokens deposited inside of it And the only way to extract it is to hook up a farming NFT and start harvesting those out. So that's kind of where we're going. Is you're going to have 3 ways to play to earn. You're going to farm it, you're going to explore it and battle, and then you're even going to do a new one that I don't know if anybody's, we had to make it up. It's called channeling. And this is a social, kind of that social layer. I'm going to call you NFTYQ and say, let's get together every Friday at 3 p.m. in the GOTCHIVERSE, and we're going to do our little ritual together at my lodge, and that's my guild. And it's, you know, it's a 5-person guild, but we're going to get together and do the ritual. The more people that get together, the more Alchemica, these play to earn tokens, are going to rain down on you in real time to gather up. So it's like a rain dance, and it's raining money.
Yeah, Alchemica, we've touched on DAOs and communities, and a lot of people call them cults. Alchemica channeling, to me, I was reading, I was like, this is a cult. This is a cult here that we're earning tokens.